Hello, everybody. Happy New Year. Jeff Mason with SimpleBiz360 podcast. Hope everybody had a safe and happy New Year's Eve. Man, we couldn't get 2020 in the rearview mirror quick enough, right? Hit the gas pedal. Let's get as far away from that as possible. So we're coming from Half Coast Studios today. We got Alex Dietrich on the boards, and Alex is going to be the kind of a nice little sidekick this year. We got a great window here at the new studios. He's looking out on the floor, so we're going to have some fun. But today, man, is just a quick fly-by show. We're just going to go over some New Year's resolutions that could help impact your business, just minor league, small stuff. Hey, if you love the show and you want to follow us, we would love your subscription on YouTube. Just go where my hand is. If you're looking at the screen, there's a little yellow and black pinwheel cursor or pinwheel icon there. Just put your cursor over it. That'll allow you to subscribe, man. We'd love it. If not, we're on 26 listening channels. But either way, man, we'd love you to follow us every week. We try to do some cool stuff, and this year we're going to make some changes. But hey, today's New Year's resolutions. Man, it's going to be fast. It's going to be fun, and it's all minor league stuff. Nothing major, that we're going to do here, really. So the first thing I want to mention to you is voice inflection. So what do I mean by this? Well, let's just go through a phone call. So I call a business. The business answers the phone. Hello, ABC Business. Hey, ABC Business, Jeff Mason. How you doing? Oh, hello, Jeff. Okay, so the voice inflection goes down, right? Well, they probably think, oh, he's trying to sell something, or maybe they don't like me, who knows? But this happens from time to time. What you don't want to do is broadcast to your customers that dip in voice inflection when you answer the phone or when you talk to them. You want that voice inflection to go up. Nothing real, scientific about that. It's just something very, very easy, right? How about this one? Voicemail greeting. When was the last time you checked your voicemail just to see exactly what it says? So here's the ultimate question I have for you guys. Is it designed for you, or is it designed for your customer? I'll give you an example. I didn't listen to my voicemail for 10 years. I listened to it one day, and you know what? I was mortified. It said, hey, I'll call you at a time convenient for me. It was basically telling customers that, look, I'm more important than you guys. Whoa, was I upset. Reverse that. And I'm just encouraging you guys, check it, see what it says. Make sure you're broadcasting to a customer with a smile on your voicemail that it's all about them and not you. So what's the third thing, right? Call back assumptions. What do I mean by this? Well, you have friends like this, and you probably have some business encounters that do this as well, where they call you and you don't answer after the third or fourth or fifth ring, and they hang up. But it shows up on your mobile phone that they called, right? Well, they never leave a message. Then 2-3 days later, a week later, they go, how come you never called me back? Oh, I never got a message from you. Yeah, I called you 3 days ago. Well, I didn't get a message from you. Well, I didn't leave a message, but you should just know that when I call, you should call me back. Well, dude, I don't carry a spreadsheet around me that has all these contacts and how they want to behave. So just make it simple, man. If you want to call back, leave a message. Don't make any assumptions. It goes both ways, right? How about this one, right? Initiate face-to-face greetings. What do I mean by that? Well, people are paying you to lead, right? They want you to make sure that the money they're giving you, the transaction they're giving you, that you lead it to a successful conclusion. So show them subliminally that you are a leader. You take the initiative. Make sure you ask them first how they're doing. How was their night? How was their weekend? How was their holiday? How was their vacation? You be the initiator. Don't wait for them. I once did a little test with a young lady I worked with. I'd for about 3 years, I'd always said hello in the morning whenever she walked by my office. I was always in before she was. And so one day I said, you know what? I'm not going to say anything. And I didn't say a thing for a year. And do you know, for one whole solid year, I never got a good morning. How you doing, Jeff? So it just goes to show you that, people want you to be the leader. Last thing I had, and I forgot to print it, is just a simple 3-word email. Got it. Thanks. Got it. Period. Thanks. Exclamation point. Just let people know that when they send you something that you received it. Why do I say that? To them, as the originator of that email or text message or whatever it is, it's important to them. They're reaching out to you. They want you to do something. So they don't want to now be put in a black hole and wonder, did the guy get it? What? Just say. You can even do you can do a signature on Outlook. It just have a signature. Got it, period, thanks, exclamation point, boom. Got it, period, working on it. Got it, period, stay tuned for more. Got it, I'll get back to you in 24 hours. Simple stuff. So just 5 little, I'm talking minor league things, right? Little tweaks that you can make. And it might have a positive impact on your business. Doesn't cost you anything. And it's just fun way to start out New Year's resolutions, right? Give it a shot. So here's my New Year's resolutions, right? We're going to make this podcast more of a cup of coffee feel. What do I mean? And we're just going to, I got my coffee here. We're just going to make it more of a engaging experience. I want to make sure when you tune in, you feel like we're just having a conversation. I really hate, getting sterile and reading in an antiseptic way. So we're just going to make sure, right? We're just, hey, come on, you're hanging out with me for 10, 12 minutes, right? Prepare and use notes. I'm preparing and using notes better. I found that in my zeal for wanting to have a conversational podcast, that I was just not as tightened up as I should be. So I'm going to get a little more tight with the notes, and I'm going to use them. So, every show I'll have that little white piece of paper guiding me along, if you will, right? I'm going to engage my faithful sidekick. This guy is awesome. Alex Dietrich, we call him Dietz. So Dietz and I are going to have some, right, Dietz? We're going to have some fun this year. I'm going to turn my head over to him here and there. Going to ask him for some affirmation. Going to ask him for some opinion. But you know what? He was a great episode. Check out episode 50. I think it was 55 last year. We had Alex on as a guest. Extremely a great young man, and I enjoy working with him. Customer centricity. What's that mean? The podcast is going to be tailored to you, not me. It benefits you as the listener or viewer can derive. And again, a lot of them are minor league, man. The big players out there, they're not talking about it. You may not read this in some of the books. You may not hear this on some of the broadcasts. We're going to talk about stuff that doesn't necessarily get a ton of airtime, but it's all for you, customer-centric. I'm going to remember the listeners, right? So I'm going to start right now. I know there's a lot of people that are listening on podcasts where there's no visual. So we're holding up flashcards right now, blue for the audience, yellow for Simple Biz, and we're just going to remember to include you guys more and more this year. We don't want to exclude you. Minimize repeating. I'm tired of doing that. I say things over too much. It's filler. It's gone out the window. I don't need it anymore. I should crumple that piece of paper up. It's done. Reduce so. I still say so, Dietz. It just comes out. It's so, but it's part of me. It's part of my, personality. So there you go. You're probably going to get a few of them, but I'm going to try like the Dickens to get rid of as many of them as I possibly can. And then keep the program flying, man. 8 to 10 minutes on the monologues. That's where I want to be. 8 to 10 minutes. I don't want to take up too much of your time. It's not necessary. You guys want to get some fast stuff, you can plug and play and boom, move on, right? So we're going to do that. So how about that? So as I look at the new year, I wanted to start off with a great song and with an actual goal that I have for this year for my wife. And I don't want this to get too cheesy, but you know what? I want to cherish my wife more. It's got the up arrow, right, for more. 37 years married. She puts up with so much from this guy. She's been by my side the whole time. She's watched me start 2 companies and fail and was behind me starting a third 14 years ago. And we're now in our 14th year of my sales agency. God bless her. She's great. And honey, I love you. And we're going to do a better job this year of making sure you know that. And to sign off with the Lost in the Shuffle track, we're going to start out with a band called the Vogues. The Vogues, 1965, right, out of, I want to say, Turtle Creek, Pennsylvania, right? So these 4 young men are singers, and they're kind of riding the wave of the British Invasion that just came out. They've been riding the wave of the early 60s singers and the songwriting hits coming out of New York City at the Brill Building and all that. And you know, these guys put together two kick butt tunes in 1965. Both of them hit number 4 on the charts. And, you know, I just enjoy it. 2 minutes and 38 seconds or something. But it is You're the One by the Vogues, number 4 on the charts in 1965. Turtle Creek, Pennsylvania. Thank you. We'll see you next week, guys. And we're going to just sign off by saying, remember, customer perception is customer reality. Get to your customer before they get to you. And don't forget to respond, follow up, and follow through. See you next week.